Welcome back. So, we're going to be tackling our final Golden Rhino mission today, Fight or Flight, and I asked in the thread who we should be using. It was a really close between Garam and Cube, but Cube just had a few more votes, and honestly, she's got a bit of a soft spot in my heart, so kinda had to go with her. So, we're going to see a lot of skulls today. For a simple tag, I kind of tried to do a simple version of her name, so C-U-B-E, but instead of just the regular letters, I kind of stole some similar looking ones from the Japanese alphabet. But since when has legibility ever really been a concern with graffiti? So for the small tag, I usually try and go for something kind of simple without too much complexity. So just white, pink, a little bit of white background, it'll pop pretty well. Now, my second piece here, this turned out to be one of my favorite pieces that I've done throughout this entire LP. I think you guys will see why when you see the finished product. But for now, I'm just trying to go for a paint splatter effect, like you just took a couple of buckets and just chucked them at a wall. So I'm adding some light mixing, a few whites, I'll put a few paint drips in here in a minute. Just trying to make it look really chaotic and messy, but kind of cool. Once I'm happy with the colors, tweaking the edges, then I come in on top from the second layer and put the skull design down.
And watch how the brother get over the fly casting over with the frankincense odor.
Now I'm not quite happy with the contrast here. The white and the black and all the really strong colors makes it kind of hard to see, but I found a really cool solution. By putting those two white dots as eyes, the extreme contrast between the white and black draws your eye right to the middle and really sells the effect of this being sort of a skull face. And believe me, this looks sick as hell when you put it down in the level. Just touching up a few little color alterations here and there. Almost finished. And the big tag. This one also came out really well. I think I like the second one a little bit more, but it was close. Ever since Cube became an option for doing this thread, I had this idea for her, but I wasn't quite sure how well I'd be able to pull it off. This would be made 100 times easier if I had an opacity tool, or some way to tweak opacity between the layers. But I don't, so I have to guess and adjust color all manually. This is all done on one layer. The black is the back layer, all the colors are done on one thing. But for all that, it still came out pretty cool. Oh yeah, I haven't mentioned it yet, but we're listening to Jurassic 5 again. And make no telling what we might do. Ain't no joke. Provoke the right move. We first to see mercy with the king, Asiatic and Percy. I don't know what it is about rainbow skulls, but I like them. Just adding a few little highlights to help the individual skulls pop out from one another. A few little teeth maybe on a couple of them. Once I'm happy with that, you can't really have a prism without having some light. Little beam of light between the black there, and we're just about done. Not bad. Alright, so let's head into the mission. Now, Fight or Flight, as a lot of you in the thread know, is definitely the most difficult mission in the game. And you guys will see why soon enough. So, let's take Cube out for a spin. Yes, it is. This fucker. You know, I like almost all of the Rokaku assassins, and I like this guy's design.
Members of the Golden Rhino, you must find that record. You know what will happen if you fail.
So like I said, I like his design, but holy fuck, did they ever screw up his implementation in the game. Just tripping on the roofs there. So for this area, I am not concerned with getting any of the red tags yet. I just want to get the soul. Oh, this is the one that you saw, or you will see later on the record. Oh, I think you saw it in the last video. The Devil's Contract. So, for now, I'm only concerned with getting the green tags, the optional tags. If you spray the green ones, it does not count towards whatever the meter is, the invisible meter, towards getting the second tier of escalation from the Rokaku. So I can paint as many green ones as I want, and the harder guys are not going to show up. Hey, come on, that skull looks cool.
Yeah, cool.
This isn't my most graceful level. I bump into a lot of stuff, fall down a couple times. I know this video is a little bit later compared to some of the other ones, but like I said, this is the most difficult mission. I took a bit of time preparing myself, trying to figure out the best way to do it. Like, I usually am not too concerned with score and stuff, just more about presentation, but like I said, I wasn't trying to just go for score in this level, but it's difficult even if you're just trying to pass it.
Yo! Ha! Yo! 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 Yeah! Yo! Ha!
Anyway, the other thing I'm pretty concerned with is cans. Since I'm going to be going for as many of the green tags as possible, I need a lot of extra cans. And these snipers are going to give me some trouble. Case in point. They will keep on plinking away at you, but and this I only learned this recently. They're actually really easy to deal with.
Yeah.
Just gonna go for this soul first.
Yeah.
And miss it. Ha! But yeah, the snipers are the first tier of response.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
And all you have to do to make them go away is run up to them. Once you approach them, you don't have to tag them or do anything. You just have to get near to their position. Easier said than done sometimes. But once you get near to them, they will run away. They won't establish a new line of sight or anything. So all you have to do is go close to them and they're no longer a problem. Finally, tentacles. Reminds me of something from Futurama. And that took us to the first area that we've been to in the city. The first Kogane area. That's the my mind. And while we're here, I mentioned the graffiti soul that I missed. And that'll be it. Another haze tag. I'm not too crazy about most of those. And I'm neglecting that tag, but I will be getting all the others. This is the area where I start getting concerned with getting all of the red tags. But for now, I want to clear out all the green ones up here, and there's a lot of them. A lot of enemies too. Like I said, not my most graceful run. You can't do everything with Panache. I'm lucky I didn't fall off there. So far I've done a pretty good job of keeping my can supply high. But I'll run out pretty soon. here that I want to grab.
Yeah. Ha. Whoa. Ha.
The only one left on the top of this level is around this corner. If I can just get there. That's it. And actually make it to the bridge this time. Grab that can, and then... Hello, sniper. Why don't you just fuck off for a bit? Let's clean up these roofs. Or make them dirtier, I don't know. And that was totally intentional. I didn't want to just get across to the other roofs at all. My main goal was these. Come on, those eyes are cool. It's kind of like one of those paintings where they follow you around.
Cool.
Give some old lady some sleepless nights. Go to that sniper. He ran at me, but he's still running away, so... And... I'm out of cannons. But all I need is one more. It's the last one I need to worry about in this area. Let's just grab that quickly. I'm also lucky I didn't fall down right there. I almost did.
Cool.
Tune in.
Whoa.
Turn on.
So, now that we've got that, this area is almost done. Or at least almost done for now. There's a neat little connection part to the next level that only became accessible now, which you'll see as soon as I stock up on these cans.
Turn on.
Taking a long way around the level. If you do decide to take that long grind from the boat that goes all the way around, there's like 2 or 3 single tags. They're all optional, of course. But down here, through this open manhole, this will put you back down into the sewers where we first chased Poison Jam. And sometimes you get stuck on the wall right there. It's kind of annoying. Just try and stay in the middle. Now, because I played this level a couple times, I'm not sure how many tags it takes before the jetpack fuckers show up. That was funny. But I do know that I have 2 tags left before they arrive. I wasn't counting how many, I was just counting which ones I did. So I left 1 or 2 alone in the previous area, specifically so that I'd be able to do some of these ones in peace. Let's just get these things out of the way. This is a 14 can spray, and if you're being attacked, it's really hard. Unless you teleport.
Communications center to all golden rhinos. Assassin number 2 is headed your way in a high-speed aircraft. Wait for his arrival.
So once I finish this, that counts as 2 tags.
Go check it out.
Tune in.
These guys show up. And these are the most aggravating enemies in the entire game. The bomb guys, the flamethrower guys, they got nothing on this. At least the bomb guys were funny, at least they would blow up. There's nothing you can do to these guys. They're in the air and they're almost entirely invulnerable. And you saw with the bomb guy and the pyro, you could spray them. You could spray them and get yourself a little moment's peace. And technically, you can spray this guy too, but only when he lands. And he never lands. I've seen him land twice in all of the times I've played this level, and both times it was impossible to get behind him or get to him in time to tag him. So you're better off not even trying. Honestly, the best advice for this is these guys, they have to follow you, so they have to stay mobile. So the best strategy is to just stay really mobile yourself and to keep moving from one tag to the other. Don't just spend a lot of time in one area getting a lot of tags. Go back and forth between areas. It'll take them a little bit of time to follow you. Not much, you can still probably take some hits, but you would be amazed at how often these guys can put pain on you. So anyway, I finished all the tags on the other side. just have to finish these ones off. And we're almost done with the sewers. Which is good, because I'm not a huge fan of them. I should have smashed my face open on the floor there. But, half-pipe physics. Just wanted those cans. Anyway, if you take this exit, this will take you out to the junkyard where we used Garam. Now the sewer is interesting. It actually connects with all of the major areas of Kogane if you know which exit to take. Which, with a little bit of practice, it's not too hard. They actually all look distinct. They all have something that sets them apart from the others. So if you play this game 5 or 6 times, like I have, you'll learn them.
Yo!
I'm usually so good about that wall grind too. But you can see how often those guys are firing at me. You literally have no peace from them. And I know this is an optional tag, but it's a huge amount of points, so I really want to get it. And come on, rainbow skulls. I was very lucky to finish it before I got shot. This guy will just hover here and shoot you while you do this. I have 2 cans left. So might as well finish off these red tags. But now I'm completely out of cans. The only part of this level that has any extra spray cans is up here. There's 5 cans on the crane, and then there's 15 on the wall. So you can get a good 20 of them right here. It's a pretty good supply. There's a couple cans spread on the telephone wires over the pit, but they're much more difficult to get. So you're better off just going for these.
Yeah, cool.
Because if you fall down the pit, you have to work your way back up. See, I was trying to go for this can, mess up, and now I'm stuck down here. I was almost dashing, but it didn't quite work for me. Smack into some stuff too. I'm at half health, so I want to take a minute to just top up here. A few more points. Let them know who owns this area. And finish up the last red tag in this area too. So you see how often they hit you. When you dash, there's a slight cooldown period. You can't just permanently dash. You have to be skidding normally for a second or 2 in between. And they fire often enough that they will hit you. Why is that one arrow so small? Anyway, I've got, what, just over 3 minutes and a little bit of time. Not too much left, so I took care of those little extra tags there before I move on. Now the top area here is open. You'll have a little bit of peace while you skate through here, but it's kind of a boring tunnel area. There's not much to see, do, collect, or spray here. But when you reach the end of it, this will put you right back where we started. The cans have respawned by now, so let's collect a few and then start getting those red tags that we passed up on earlier. Most of them are single sprays, so these jetpack fuckers won't pose much of a threat, so we don't have to stand still. I say not much of a threat, but still a threat. At least I have enough cans, so I don't have to bother collecting more. The last one I need here is just this rhino. And now we're back down here. There's only 2 tags left, but I know exactly which ones. I left them specifically on purpose because they're kind of notable. There's the one behind the water tower here. Really wish I hadn't collected that health before. That would be nice to have right now. You're not invulnerable while you're jumping.
Whoa!
But whatever. If you're really in danger, like I am, you can follow that road down and smash through those apartment buildings again, and there's a couple health cans in there. But I just want to get this done with. So the last thing to do is this rhino.
Yeah.
And we're done.
I got mad skills.
You're goddamn right you do.
Jet Set Radio.
Jet Set Radio! The nasty Roku posters have all been covered up by GG Graffiti. Way to go! But when they weren't looking, someone swiped the record. You gotta go after them, right?
That's right, we do. So, next time, we get a new character. And, yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys then.